وإياك نستعين اللهم إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Jazakallah khair. So we are proceeding to the which is the chairman opening remark. Please, you are inviting the chairman for his opening remark.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. On behalf of the school and the parents, we want to welcome you all for this important gathering. And this is the 5th meeting we are holding today. That is Parent Teachers Association of Khalid International School. So you are all welcome to this great occasion. As usual, we always try to see there is a good relationship between the parents and the teachers. And this is a window that usually often in order to have interactions, which is usually happening once in a year. The school also tried to open some windows using platforms to complain or to advise on the way forward. But notwithstanding, we still hold this meeting to see ourselves, to interact with ourselves, and to advise the management if necessary, where they are found wanting. Because we as parents, our pupils will come to our homes and say this and say that. Oh, we see this, we see that. So this is an avenue where we interact with the school management and tell them what is in our mind. Also, the school tells us what is going on in the school. So everybody should feel free and said what is going to move the school forward. There's no, and we're here to tell ourselves the truth. It is only if you tell somebody the truth, then we can move forward. The school is here purposely because of our children. So if you cannot tell the school management the truth, that means we are deceiving ourselves or we are cheating ourselves. And we are very sure that the school is ready to accept what we tell them so that the school will move forward. There's no reason why you see something wrong and you go outside and sit down and be talking senseless. Or you go to your sister's house and start complaining. The school is this, the school is that. No, this is why we say the school is this, the school is that. We are here to tell ourselves the truth and to advise the management on the way forward of our children. We paid school fees and we need value for our money. We need value for our money. I could remember last 2 years, the preparator said, there's no reason why your children will come here and then go back again and attend another lesson. Because they have time to rest their children. They cannot continue reading from instead of your children to go and sleep and rest, again we go to another school. No, it's not good. And they need to have a space for their brain to rest. So it is only in the school, and the time our pupils or our children stay in the school, the hours is more. The hours our children spend with the teachers is more than what we spend in them in the house. So in view of that, please, you are all welcome to this great meeting. Tell you again, if you have anything to say, please don't feel shy. If you cannot talk, you can write so that we can read for you. And then if you cannot speak English, you can still speak Hausa. If you cannot speak Hausa, you can speak Yoruba. Because we have Yorubas, and we serve in Yoruba land, so you can speak Yoruba there. So please don't feel shy. If you cannot speak English, don't stay to yourself. Speak Hausa, so that we understand the subject matter. Once again, you are welcome to this great occasion. As we start it, we pray for Almighty Allah to finish it in good faith. Thank you very much.
Chairman, thank you very much for that wonderful remark.
Chairman. Oh, other still speaker, my family.
We're going to continue
by the third description on our agenda, which is adaptation of last meeting. And we're only giving 2 minutes for us to use to adopt the last meeting before we proceed. Adaptation of last minutes. It has been sent to the platform since the first edition.
Assalamu alaikum. I Hussein Haruna. I read the last minute of the last meeting, hereby move a motion to adopt that minute. Thank you very much.
My name is Suleiman Osman. I so second the motion for the adoption of the last minute.
Thank you very much. So, our next description on our agenda is matter arising from the last minute. The matter arising from the last minute. So we are going to use 15 minutes to discuss on the matter which is being arise for the last minute.
So last meeting, we have discussed a lot of issues, and we hope the parents or the guardians have gone through the minutes. They have sent it through the platform to be able to go through and then come out with it. But on my table here, I think almost all the matter arise has been solved. I don't know whether I will be surprised or I will just go to where I think we didn't touch the issue of STEM. The issue of hijab is concluded because one of the parents complained that the hijab used by the student is very small. And the school authority has promised or undertake to add the hijab so that it will be reasonable for them to bring it Islamic state. And some of our children are very shy if they wear small hijab. So I think that one, the director, I think that one is solved. And the parents, more especially the women. Do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe ya yi ƙarami wancan lokaci. Sai ɗaya daga cikin wayan yara ya ce a ɗan ƙara hijabin kaɗan saboda yaran mu wasu ba sa jin daɗi hitowa su ga makarantar ƙaramin hijabi. Su kuma suka wani gudun suka yi alƙawarin cewa za a ce a ƙara kaɗan. To daga yan ƙara ko waye mata ko da kuma sani. Yes. So when I can Araku, so that is it. That is by Bashir Yendi. Then Barrister Hosseina Habib talk about the parking. Some of us, the parents, when you come to park, if the security man say please adjust, some of them are very arrogant. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry to use that word. We know that when you come out from your house, something can happen. But we are, as I say, we are parents. We are able to observe shocks or worries. When you come with your worries, you come to bring your children to school. The school team will say, please don't park here, or please go forward, or come backward. Please cooperate. Some of us, they even abuse the security. Somebody is on his duty post, and he is trying to help you to park your motor well, and you abuse him. No, it's not good, please. It's not good. It's not good. So that one, our parent has adjusted to it. So thank you very much. They absorb the shock. Yes, because they are matured. Bro, you're welcome, sir. So then the sugary food. We talk about our children. They complain in the school hours that they have stomach pain. The school authority observed that it's because of the sugary food that usually wives or our mothers or our sisters give to their children. So when they come to school, they start complaining that their stomach is paining. So the school authority observed that it's because of that sugary food that brings that stomach. And we say, okay, now how are we going to solve that problem? We say that, okay, let's define exhausted the juice, the sogo, the konigari, and whatever they have brought to finished. Then they draw a line. I hope that one is finished now, by now. So I think that should be good. The school authority can tell us that because of the complaint they have been receiving from the children, it has reduced drastically. So I think that one is also so. Then Zainab used to call on management for attention on handling this food stealing. I think there's no report of food stealing. I think everybody, all child are coming to school now because of their food. We faulted the parents. How will you allow your son or your daughter to come to school without food? It is when the student come to school without food and it's time for breakfast, everybody is eating food and he's not eating. So he can create or develop the habit to go and steal somebody's food. Because once there are small boys, or there are small girls, they don't think. So I think now, please and please, anytime your child is coming to school, make sure you give him food. Or you come back later after 1 hour or 2 hours and you bring the food to him so that he will not steal food. Because that stealing you are seeing is bad habit. And if it started from there, you don't know what you want to end. So please and please, parents, make sure, because of God, I'm begging you as a chairman, because of Almighty Allah, if your child is coming to school, please try and give him food. You know, there's a makaranta don Allah ta roƙa mashi abinci. A zo da shi. Sata, in yau da sata abinci, daga nan sata kamarawa. Kaɗan abin ya zo ya girma. So da Allah muna kira ga waye mu mata, yawan ya zama makaranta da Allah ba shi abinci ya zo da shi. Because that time there's complaining, an samu ƙorafi an sace abinci. So amma a ganin wannan da hanyar da muka authority, I think that will stop. I mean, now the drivers always home. I think the drivers has been corrected now. They have been planning before they take children, and then they give it 2-3 minutes. So I think that one has been taken over. Okay, Hadia, talk. Okay.
The driver said he came and he saw a small child upstairs. He talked to the small child that he should go and call his brother. The small child just ignored him. So because he did not want to bring the child.
So, what area are you at?
Moke area.
So the school authorities, they know the driver going to look at the area. Please, tell the driver to adjust. You see, that is why we're here. We are all human beings. We learn to be patient. The drivers also are human beings. They try to be patient. When you don't put patience, you have problem. Notwithstanding, we parents, we should try always and make our children ready before the driver comes. If the drivers are coming 7:30, we should make sure by 7:15 our children are ready. So that by the time he comes, so we should try and adjust. The driver also should be one director. Please and please, they are human beings like us. When we speak to them, after we don't forget. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. So your name, because we don't know the professors around. Okay, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Sunana Nasiru Garba Anka. Kuma ni ne Vice Chairman na Kaduna International School. At the same time, a member of the PTA as a parent. Sai magana akan issues na da drivers ɗin suna iya datti. Yanayin sun zama wani mai gida a kan gudun da ya ce shi zai sa a wani stop kuma su yi datti. Haka kuma a wani ɓangare na oil yana iya samun datti. Za mu fito da timetable with time, strict time. Idan zai je yana da stops depending on the number of stops driver ɗin da yake daga road inda yake ɗauka. Za mu lissafa aƙalla kafin stop na farko minti nawa zai ɗauke shi daga makarantar zuwa can. Kamar da ɗan tsarin sorry na PTA ya ambata. Za a ƙara number of minutes ɗaya ko uku da zai iya ƙarawa wanda shi zai sa waiting at the stop. Idan waɗannan mintocin suka wuce, definitely we will ask you to move forward to the next stop. Abin da bayan da ke son yi a nan shi ne, we mark our stop da kowane road. Step 1, driver will arrive at 6:15 or 6:30 or 7, and he will leave at 7:05 on presently, unless otherwise due to unforeseen circumstances. We will pass the information to all parents. When they say stop, we expect wa'annan su zo at that particular bus stop. Like I will some 10 minutes to that time. Ko kuma before the lokacin da zai zama ne, or I'll give the waiting time for that to wait. So also haka za a yi. We should all, be disciplined enough to maintain time. However, dukan
bayan adam ne. For some reasons, if we cannot meet up the time, da muka zama rai. So, kuma da dama insha Allah, we'll come up with that time. Muna gani a wasu wurare. Bosses, commercial bosses, a wasu wurare da muka gani. Boss kaza za ta zo lokaci kaza, da kaza za ta zo lokaci kaza, zuwa kaza. In kana nan, za ta ɗauka. In ba ka nan, za ta tafi. So za mu zo da wannan yana ta za a ba mu haɗin kan da ya kamata. Any drama da ya zo kuma bai abiding da wa'annan regulations ba. Insha Allah kuma za mu ɗauki mataki a kan shi. Thank you so much.
Okay, so Doctor, I think we have a space for AOC. We have people can hold on. We are finished now. We have a agenda of other business. So when they come there, everybody will talk. So in view of that, I think the last minute, almost everything we have discussed, all the issues have been solved. Only still issue. And that one, when the chairman of the board to come and talk on that one. So I think from the last minute, these are some of the items that we discussed. So thank you very much.
Please appreciate the chairman for wonderful work. Yes. Before I go forward by reading the agenda, I want to inform you that please, if you have any complaint or question to answer, you should please try jot it on your paper. We have our agenda will have a provision of AOB. So that is where all those matters will be attended to. We are very sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you very much. So the next on my agenda here is presentation of financial status by the financial secretary.
Now I'll be sharp. Just a minute. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. With regard to financial status of the, we started with the balance of 233,000 naira as of our last meeting. That is the balance we started with it. 233,693. So when the deduction proceeds, we are giving 300,000 naira upfront. Our expense for now, for the first time for this year, we fund this issue of DELSA. For the first time, we used 40,000 naira to sponsor the continuous using of DELSA. Then the second time also, we used another 40,000 naira. But we did another provision for teachers during fasting. We spent 140,000 naira for the teachers, which is equivalent to 180,000 naira. So this time, that's the third time, we were also using 36,000 naira for the DEMSA. Then we had another meeting for ESCO's meeting, 4,500 we spent for their refreshment. Then for this gathering also, we spent more than 65,000 naira. So after all this expenses, our balance as of now, our current balance was our first and second time reduction is 553,374. We have it as a current balance. Now we have, that is our current balance, 553,374. Take note. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful remark. So, The next description on my agenda here is presentation by the school director. Please, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. You are all welcome to this our August gathering, which we ought to apologize for certain time that we could not hold the meeting due to certain circumstances, which all of us are aware of. Firstly, I would like to give us a brief introduction or background about the school for those of us that are new in the environment, including myself. Yes, so because I have the information offhand, that's why I have to speak out in that format. The school is just a baby school of at least just 4 years in existence, it was established in 2019, and the population then was it took off at least by September 2019, and the population at the beginning by then was just 22. With the governing board of the institution under the proprietor and the chairman governing council, and Professor Nasiru Garba Anka as the vice chairperson, and Dr. Rashida Mohammed Umar as the coordinator of the institution. We also have the school team under the leadership of myself, in person of Aliu Muhammad Maihaja. With me, I have my lieutenant, the deputy director, in person of Mrs. Deborah Ojo. I also have the examination officer, in person of Abdul Hafiz Hussein, and the registrar of the institution, Abdul Kudus Abdul Ghani Umaywa. Now, every institution that has been established must have a mission and vision, which I need not to go through it by reading. Everybody can see it there in the screen. Those are our proposed and what we have been discharging for the purpose of learning, to promote the academic excellence in this our environment, which I'm sure parents are seeing what we are doing or what we have been presenting to them in that aspect through their words. Though the school is a baby, as I said, you look at the staff strength, we have only one copper in our mix. We have also 19 teaching staffs. We have the securities, the cleaners, drivers, and what have you. We have a total of 42 staffs in this, our noble institution. The population of the teaching staffs, as you see, gender sensitive, but the ratio 12-12. Someone may ask us why it is like this. And so, you know, we only have the primary school, secondary school just at the beginning. Women take care of children better than men, considering their patients. Maybe that's why the situation is like this. Look at the chart there of the professionals that we are having, those who are handling your wards. We are not the type of those private schools that are having secondary school teachers, secondary school holders being as teachers. Look at the professional graduates we are having. A master's holder, 16 graduates with teaching qualification, NCE, and only 3 HND. Look at the enrollment based on, as it started, as I said earlier, 22 pupils. When it rises within these years, you can see our population there, which at least it has risen up to 276 presently. It's a good development, but we are still expecting more from you. We have a vast capacity of classes that need to be filled up with your words, and we are ever ready to serve you better in the academic excellence. This is also the population in continuation, as I said earlier, of the students. Because all our classes remain only primary, both primary and secondary, the maximum of 35. We don't exceed that. So based on national standard on education of those, the level of children ratio, this is what we should have. This is what we are having presently, and by competition, we have the ratio of 14 to 1 teacher ratio, considering the population and the teachers we are having. In addition, this is what we have in the junior secondary school. The same population, and we are still expecting your words to come down. We are ever ready for them. Future prospects. We maintained the first position both in the academic staff, in teaching profession, record keeping, and the standard in the state based on the state quality assurance evaluation, the federal government's quality assurance evaluation. They testified and give us in writing that we are the best in the state, which we took the first position. Presently, when you look at, we maintain that and we promise to keep it up. Look at the situation, our capacity, we are only able to hold 92% of the present capacity of the students, and we hope with your contribution and what we are doing, you will bridge that gap to seal it up to reach 100%. In progress, by next session, we are hoping to start SS1, inshallah, which we hope to introduce specializations, categorically those of science, art, and commercial subjects. All will be offered, inshallah. In any situation whatsoever you are doing, you must face some challenges. Actually, we are having a lot, but we just have to mention few out of this a lot we are having. Sorry, I may not see it clearly from there, so I may go through my small paper. The eyes are where the one since in existence. So you bear with me. First, non-timely payment of school fees. everybody's aware this is a private organization. With the little you give us, is with that we also pay the serving staffs in the school. We are having some challenges in paying timely school fees by parents. I urge everyone, please, I also pleaded that you should assist us in taking your school fees or your child's ward's fees as first priority after food. If food should come first, other activities, education should. We also have a challenge of students, especially girls, using a lot of decorations, tattoo, henna, and what have you, in peeling up their body. We have forgotten that when somebody is under uniform, he is under control. All other things are kept aside. What the school says will be done, that's what should be done. I'm appealing before we start taking decisions that parents should stop making tattoo, lalle, henna, and what have you, even if they are having occasion. Very soon, I refuse to apply that method, but I say when we have a PTA meeting, I will present it before you. Those who are coming with henna, when the driver will stop that child from the bus stop, she will go back home. The parent will know that actually my child did not go to school. So you should take note. The same thing to those wearing improper dressing. You will see a child with different variety of shoe or cardigan and what have you. When you are under uniform, you are under control. So that uniform must be maintained. The driver will stop stopping those children from the bus stop. They will come back home. You are aware that your child was not picked due to this reason. Those bringing their own, my staffs are there at the gate, we also stop them. They will not allow them to go in. So you carry your words back. Before we take such a decision, you should be informed personally. So please take note. When you are having any occasion, know what you are going to do in that respect. We also have a serious challenge. I wonder whether maybe we are having enough. Your child comes to school with a certain material. He comes back home without it. You cannot ask. Not see. Nobody will say this property is mine, and you use money to buy them. Cups, food flags, water jugs, socks, and what have you. They are in abundance with us. We have been looking for the owner, we won't see. Please, if your child comes back, you see him with not the materials you gave him when he went back, when he went to school, ask him or her what happens. Or tomorrow, try to confirm and get those things back from us. We are talking of falling standard of education. Generally, anytime people will be talking, the standard of education is falling. Standard of education is falling. Let me use this opportunity, though I'm not a Hausa man, but let me put this small. Hausa people say, "Kashin baki sai taro." You can't allow the teacher alone to perform a magic on your child's performance. I know we are trying our best. But when they do anything they do here, after a certain time they leave. When they reach there, you don't even check them to see what they are doing or what has been done in the school. Please, you should be assisting us. But we also have a challenge. When we gave these children homework, some parents or brothers took their hand to write the homework to those children in their books. Who is who? What is use our language, all our mediums, so you also assist there. We are not telling you to do the homework for them yourself, but we should at least and do that. Though we are aware of these economic challenges, but We want you people to put us in the forefront. Put us in the forefront of the budget you have in order to see what we can progress and have what to do in the school. I'm grateful to announce this, that the PTA bought some pens for us last time, but the parents are misused that opportunity. In the sense that when a child tells the parent in the morning, I don't have biro, they will tell him, go to school, we bought biros for you, go there and collect. The biros has finished. We appreciate your effort. PTA, I'm appealing, don't buy any biro to anybody. If you cannot provide biros for yourself, for your ward, we will not punish them, we will send them back home. That is basic. If you have brought them, we cannot send them back home. I wouldn't mind to call you that your ward come to school without a biro, so you will not enter class today. As we are farmers, if you cannot allow your child to go to the farm with you without hoe. Can we? Please, PTA, I'm happy to do that. I appreciate the gesture you are giving us drinking water. I appreciate the effort you are giving us drinking water, but in this aspect, no. Including even the notebooks, sometimes the children will not come with them. So all this one is our problems. The MC is showing me time, but I have a lot to make noise. No, it's not noise. I know you people have seen what it is, but at least we need to. It's very important. That's why I have exceeded the time given to me. He gave me signal, but I pretended as I didn't see. Please, let's try to see what we can do in those aspects. I also said we should, well, within a week, they may not even see the father or mother to sit down and discuss with. They may see the mother, but the father, they don't have time for them. Anytime you come, I don't have time. Anytime they come, I don't have time. Have that small, even if it is 5 minutes, they will tell you some important things. You also guide them in some aspect. Some, they may like something, they may not be able to tell their mothers. So they should also, they feel free and speak with you. There is another big deal. We are all mature here. Whatsoever I said, I may not feel ashamed, and you should not feel it. Some of us talk or interact with their words within the couples in the presence of their words. These words will come to school and start telling their colleagues what happens in their house. Please, I'm appealing. When you want to interact, get these children aside before your interaction. If I should open up and tell you the kind of things that these children used to tell their colleagues and we should hear, it's ashamed of us. We cannot prevent it, but we can avoid that, so that they should not learn all these kind of languages at this material time. It's not meant for them. We're trying to curtail all these kind of things, even the books that, so thank you sir, I have seen it, I already said. Even the books that are publishing such acts, some people are saying they should teach this sex education in schools. We are rejecting those books. Based on our religion, we cannot accept such books we teach our children. So we are so conscious of that. So you should also assist us in doing or preventing such activities from happening in their presence. Lastly, though the chairman has said 1 or 2 things among my own here, I will not repeat considering time factor. Late coming to school. Those parents bringing their words late, some they will stay at the corner and drop their children so that they will not come to school. We stop them. They will still remain outside. If you drop your children from far away, it is after 8 o'clock we lock the gate. Sometimes I used to leave that place so that people should not come and complain. 8 o'clock is our 8 o'clock. When they come late, we lock the gate. You carry your words home. Don't feel disappointed. We are trying to do our best. Teachers, we learn or we copy from teachers whatsoever they do. And that is where the beginning of good things are happening. Finally, despite the economic constraint, the school is trying its best by offering scholarship to some individuals that we find they cannot cope due to the financial situation. We have about 3 categories of scholarship. Full scholarship, which these children don't pay anything due to the fact that maybe the father is late and we don't want these children, they are performing in the school, we don't want them to feel disappointed they are withdrawn from the school. The school took the responsibility of that aspect. We also have the academic excellence scholarship. Those who took first, second, and third during the examinations, we waive a certain percent for their school fees. First position, 100%, second position, 50%, third position, 25%, but only tuition fee, excluding others. Others you ought to pay. We also have the proprietor scholarship and staff biological child in the school. Those staffs who are there, they are given waiver for at least 2 children, only tuition fee, they pay others. If you look at, we have figures there of the amounts paid for each of the scholarship and also from special scholarship, which all is in the burden of the school. All this money are waived out instead of to use them in another thing of developing the school, but we sympathize, or the proprietor and the board council has sat down and put it into consideration if they should be in that shoe. Then this is what they did. In total, we have about 7,717,000 within first and second time. I'm very sorry. If I should be allowed, I can spend 2 hours like this making noise in respect of this school. But the time limited to me is over since I was allowed to continue. Please bear with us and assist us with this, my challenges we are facing in the school, and assist us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful presentation. So, next description on my agenda here is number 7, which is AOB, any other business. So, I think this is where we are going to give everybody a medium of saying what is in his mind, question, observations, and other stuff for response by the chairman.
Once again, please, we are back. So for the OAB, we have only 20 minutes. So we share it maybe 20 minutes. The ladies 10 minutes and the men 10 minutes. So doctor, I'm the chairman and you're saying no. Are you the chairman? So no problem. Haja, go ahead. Doctor, sorry, please. But take notes. Sorry, please. You are now and you are.
Okay, I'm Hadiza Mustafa Ibrahim.
Child of?
Sorry, Hafizu Yusuf.
Okay. Your contribution?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Firstly, I will commend the pick-up time for the bus. I don't have any problem with that. My problem is dropping her. She usually misses her Islamia due to the time she's been dropped at home. Islamia is 2:30, and most of the time she comes back home 3. So she misses Islamia in that aspect. So I don't know, please try to adjust maybe through the driver. Secondly, I also commend the school in terms of education and morale, but still we have some problems that we mothers notice at home. When my daughter was in the hand of one teacher, her performance was bad. But when she came up with another teacher, the teacher was able to observe, get the child's problem, and communicated to me. And since then, she has been picking. But please, I want to say it again. The school should look at both high, middle, and low learners. It's like the high learners get more than the low learners, despite the fact that the school is putting some efforts. But still, they should and improve on that aspect. So that's my concern. Thank you.
Okay. Doctor. Mishan, I hope you are taking
all
so that the director will respond to some questions here.
I am Hussein Haruna, father of Haruna Hussein Haruna, Fatima Hussein Haruna. I have a lot, but due to time constraint, I'm going to be short.
Okay.
Let me start by my own contribution regarding some of the teachers.
Sorry, doctor. If, please, gentlemen and ladies, when somebody talk one thing, you should not be repeated because of time talk to.
Okay. I think one of the way we can solve some of the problem that I'm sure many of us will discuss about is, I think it's high time the school should introduce what we call feedback book. Feedback book. I took my time. I think the director will discuss about the feedback book. By the time we have this feedback book in the school, even if we come for PTA meeting, we are going to discuss less. And this book just tells us what we felt the child will have and teach us what they felt that the parent will do. So I am urging the school management via the PTA to sit down, bring about this feedback book. It will really help us a lot. Other states have done it and it's really successful.
Okay, noted.
That's one. I just want to put this question: do we have PTA constitution so that we should know what we're supposed to do, what will guide us during our meeting, so that whenever we come to meeting, we will come prepared. So that is a question for the PTA chairman.
Okay,
yeah. Okay, so I think if we don't have, it's high time we look at it. We get the put our own PTA based on our own need. It's very important.
I think Professor will do that for us.
Yes.
You know, say you help us. You know what he's saying. I say you help us. You cannot help us. So the director will help us. So continue, Doctor.
Okay. I am happy to see that the KIS are offering scholarship for so many individuals. But with regard to the scholarship for the excellent performance, does that cover every child that perform very well?
Yes.
Okay. But I don't think it benefits my child. Okay, Fatima Hussein Haruna and Haruna Hussein Haruna.
What class?
Primary 3 and primary 1.
Okay, we'll get back to you as the operator said.
Thank you very much. Then lastly, is emphasis with regard to packing while picking the children. We have seen some changes. However, parents still don't want to change. Some of us. I am emphasizing the school management should take drastic action with that regard. I think there is no way. I was there last week. Somebody just entered that corner with a full force. So I think it's really, really unfair. people should abide by that law, and any parent.
Doctor, you know we're Nigerians. We have to.
No, we need to be taught. Any parent that didn't abide by the school authority, please, the school authority should call that parent and sit down with him.
So,
that's my own take with that. Lastly, okay, I just saw it.
Okay,
regarding the sugary food. I don't know the consensus at that time, but I think parents should understand that, or we should understand that we give our children food based on their need. I personally didn't see anything wrong with sugary food, because looking at what the sugar contains. No, not because I'm a doctor, but I felt why they are having problem with change in their boil habit. The way that they cook the food, but they really need the sugar. That's my own take. During the sugar, yes. So please, I think we should look at it. If the conclusion is to stop the sugary food or whatever we are going to do, we should look at it very, very carefully. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak.
Okay, Hadia. Vice Chair.
Everyone, my first complaint is the way we parents treat the security guards. These security guards are here for our kids, but the way some parents talk to them is very disrespectful. We ought to all respect ourselves. So please, we should have it in mind that these security guards are here for our kids, and they are our first point of call when it comes to our kids. So please, let's adjust, let's respect these people. Then secondly, we parents should pay attention to the films our kids watch, and even the cartoons they watch. Then we should be very careful when giving them our handsets, because some of them watch things they are not supposed to watch, and they transmit it to other kids in school. Then again, I would like to appeal to the school authority to please check on some of their staff, because some of the assignments they give our kids are just too much. A teacher will give a kid 5 pages assignment. I came to the school. The school have taken action, and sorry, I don't know. He talked about that feedback book. Yes, if we have that book, then we'll just take and see, yes, the action has been taken. Then the issue of this waiver for academic excellence, is it for termly or is it yearly? Okay, all right, thank you.
You're welcome. You know, my brother, when our sisters, they take care of their children more than us. That's why we give them priority.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Nana Aisha Ibrahim, the mother of Harun and Nana Fatima Aswa. Okay, so I would like to thank the management and the staff and the teachers for their doing that on handling our kids. Okay, really, I wanted to address the issue of abusive language to our kids. Yes, especially these ones that are raising. You can find a teacher, I won't call a name, but you find a teacher using the Hausa language to abuse a child in the class, and that child will come back to your home. The same language that his teacher used. We have to know that when you are the child definitely will have to hear, he will have to adapt to what the teacher is saying. So please, they have to help us in giving them that moral and upbringing, not only educational, but that moral upbringing that they will benefit them and us in general. Then secondly, the praying method that they implemented, I am very happy and excited to know that our children are being taught how to do their ibadah. Even in the church, you see that they are carrying even a toddler to the church so that you go and know what he's supposed to do. So I observed that one of my He used to even complain that why is it that they will call the primary 3 to upwards class to go and pray, but they will be like, you should stay. So we have to know that if we teach them these things at their young stage, even when they will grow up, they will not be playful with their prayer. Yes. Thirdly, regarding to is it stealing food items? Up till now, I am new here. I was so surprised to know that if a child will keep his lunch bag, and other people will come and open it and steal, which is very, very bad.
Very, very bad.
And I read it, this is repeating itself. It's not like they have totally stopped it. It's still going on. So our teachers need to be very careful regarding that aspect. Thank you very much.
So, but that's why we agree to parents that they should always try and give their children food. That is the first point of correction here. Please, we'll talk that later. Okay. So please sit down. Sorry.
Deputy, can you unmute yourself so that you ask your questions?
Thank you very much.
Please listen.
Yes. Introduce yourself, your name. All right. I'm Guillermo Brian Puto. I want to first appreciate the management and the PTA for giving us the opportunity to actually attend online. My concern is just for us that are far away from our work. It's so happens that I have to be following up with the father to know how the child is performing. But I've seen subsequently the performance is actually quite poor. So I don't know what the management is doing in order to actually give more attention to students that their grades are not really that good. Because from the presentation of the director, I could tell we have special offers for scholarships. So it's not about only students who are doing well in class, but also to give an innovative way or strategy in order to see why the particular student not doing well. Even though the mothers will be helping with the assignment level, but I think the students spend enough time in school for the students to also get attention from their teachers. Because we are living in the technology era, and you know there's so much innovation in the education industry. So I don't know what the school is doing with respect to attention to students that are not doing well in their classes. Because if the child is not doing well in this term, and subsequent terms there's still backwardness, I think there's need for the teacher or the management to look into that student, because every child is unique in its own way. Thank you very much, and I think this is just my own concern and contribution. Thank you.
Actually, sir, we are trying our best in that aspect. For those students that are having challenges, we usually invite their parents so that we discuss one-on-one to show them the situation of things. We used to call, if the father is not there, the mother is there. We invite her. So if we didn't invite that person, when you see a challenge, please you come to school and talk to us. Then we try to investigate and find out a solution to that situation.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, Dagaji. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, me too. Yes, the last year I think I advised the management, those that are lagging behind, as you are saying, if the first person is no price, I also said even the last one should be no price. So that but it's still, I think the professor will talk now, because as a professor to try to the same, but maybe you could remember.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Thank you so much for that very good observation. Actually, you know, there are a lot of steps being taken in order to push those poor performing students. I could remember we used to organize special class for those that perform poorly, and there was also a time when we introduced extra lessons free of charge, and a letter was sent to those identified students, to all their parents, asking them to stay behind, doing extra classes, and at no cost to the parents. Thank you, and doing our best in trying to identify those weak or poor performing pupils, so address it accordingly, inshallah.
I think also that is the only place we can is to organize extra classes for them, and which I know very well. Last year, the school management has done that, because you cannot open a child brain and put knowledge, and it is obvious anywhere there is a student that are very excellent, you will find those that are lagging behind. But the only thing the school will do to try as much as possible to use all the instruments, all the methodology they will use to bring up the child, at least to catch up. So that is why even the school authority say you should know what your students are doing, what you want are doing. So I think there's no miracle that the school will do apart from that, as far as I'm concerned. Hadia. So that is what you are saying. I'm hearing you.
You said I should wait when she finishes. You are now calling her Jadi. This your weakness is shown gladly. My name is Abubakar Muhammad Dantawa Sabukun.
Okay.
I will start by an observation.
Okay, sir.
A kind of gathering like this, we need to. Hello, are we together?
Yes, yes, sir.
Good. A gathering like this, we need to have been shown a convenience, because we are taking more than 2 hours here. That is the first.
Because you are late. Because you can come late.
No, you said late, not I didn't.
You said late. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Chairman, please, let's not make it like
go ahead.
It's an observation. Then the second issue, I want to commend you on the issue of scholarship, especially to the ones that had their parents, what do you call it, dead. You know, it's a welcome idea. But the issue that I wanted to talk about here is that we parents actually, especially during the exams, maybe when they are supposed to take exams, I think the children should be allowed to go with their books home. Since you are giving us the timetable, give them their books, let them come back home. We'll continue to guide them as you ask us to do. Then the second issue I want to observe here is the careless nature of handling the books by the children. You know, we are doing the same duty. We as parents and you as the teachers. So please instill some kind of punishment, even if it is a bit light, to tell them that if you throw your book, we will do this for you. At least maybe it will minimize. Because I have a child that in 1 week time, you cannot see 3 pages of the books. And I have been trying. Then the last one I want to talk about is the issue of improvement. The learned people used to say that there is always room for improvement. Yeah, I don't want to say the school is the best school, because if I say it's the best school, you relax. Yeah. So I think there are schools that are more than this school. So you better move more and more. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
We'll put more sugar and salt in our soup and so Hadia, we'll give 2 ladies there, Hadia, and then Mara will talk. Hadia, one person. Take it to your mouth. No, like this, here. Put it very close to your mouth. Talk now. Yamutu. Okay, please send it back to your mouth.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Fatima Mohammed, mother to Usman Sarkin Power. I want to give a kind of advice. To those students that are lagging behind. There is this method that if a teacher notices that a student is always so you should bring him close to him, like let him sit in the front. Whatever he's doing, he makes sure that he involves that student. Because I experienced this kind of thing at the university level. There is a course that we always but when the lecturer notices that, so he developed this kind of attitude. Whenever he comes to the lecture hall, he will make sure he asks us questions. He will just call names. He was very serious about one particular student that he noticed she is very, very unserious about that. But at the end of the day, she scored A. Yes, because he's always looking at her. He's always more concerned because he knows that.
She's always lagging behind.
So whenever he comes to the class, he sits in the front, just like secondary school.
It's a good method.
Yes. She will sit in the front and you will ask her, what did I discuss? Oh, tell us about this. Tell us about that. So that method actually helped that student very well. Yes, adopt that method.
It's a very good method.
Bring them close. Let the teachers bring them close.
Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum.
Contribute, my sister. Hajia. Go ahead. We're hearing you talk.
Unmute your speaker. Alright, good afternoon all.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, please, it's kind of suggestion. Your name. I noticed that when
Your name, please, my sister. Your name, my sister.
Hello?
Your name.
Okay, Nafisa Sani.
Nafisa Sani. Go ahead, Nafisa.
When the children are given assignment, like assignment of maybe production like that, using cardboard or doing some projects like that. After they done the assignment, they will submit, and the teacher will just mark it and tell them to take it back home. I think such projects. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Yeah, I think such assignment should be at the school. When children bring this back home, as in, I think it should be at the school. Maybe there should be like a gallery for it, a place that the such assignment should be kept for reference. Like a gallery. That's what I will kept for reference. They bring it back home and you see it's I don't know.
No, yeah, we understand what you're saying.
So that's only possible.
Okay, we'll do that. The special guest are there. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I'm Bilkis Balarabi Ahmad, a mother of Abubakar Sadiq Bashar Abdul Qadir. So I'm going to use my mother tongue in order to deliver my message clearly. So I have two issues and one suggestion. First issue shine ina da matsala na mathematics da ake koya ma yaran mu. Za a ba su aiki kafin a yi musu lesson. Ana ba su assignment for a lesson. So kuma ana iya ba su 3 worksheets wanda za su zo mu parents ɗin ma waɗanda sai nake imagining parents ɗin da ba su iya ma yaran su karatu a gida to ya za su yi da wannan aikin.
Ba za su da shi.
Yawwa so a za sannan idan muka duba guideline na cikin abin da example
da ake bayarwa
cikin textbook za mu ka the same thing ne aka deliver cikin notebook ɗinsu. So idan muka ce mu koma kuma cikin workbook ɗinsu wanda ke cikin workbook is different from abin nan textbook ɗinsu. So first issue kenan. Second one kamar da ta magana akan activities da suke yi wanda ake ba su na creativity. Za a ce su je su making collage su je su abin nan menene zai sa ba za a yi musu cikin school ba before a ba yaro assignment ta je wannan aikin. Yawa sannan thirdly kuma ina magana akan issue na abin nan suggestion kai akan duka. Ni ina ga duka ba shine issue ba shine kai solution to our those kids problem ba gaskiya.
I'm a teacher, I'm a teacher. I'm a born teacher. Sometimes we need to have somebody. We have X and Y. X are those people that if you teach them or if you advise them, they will take it. But the other one, you have to beat them. So the only thing I can use other method. You see, as Metaphor is saying, we should deploy some kind of punishment. Because you cannot say, you know, okay, we blocked more. Okay, we'll take note. Okay, we'll take note. No, Haja, we'll take note. We'll take note, Haja. We'll take note, inshallah. Okay, Haja, talk.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Najat.
Sorry, please,
My name is Najat Chiguda.
How do you talk?
Okay, mother to Lawal, Fatima, and Abubakar Ismail Tukur. And I want to make one suggestion and one complaint, sir.
Okay.
My first suggestion is regarding the writing materials for the JS classes. I think they should be provided with 60 leaves or 80 leaves instead of the 40 leaves they are being given to. Because before you know it, at the end of maybe at the middle of the term, you have to give money, they want to buy new notes. So they want to or before the end of the session. So I think 60 leaves or 80 leaves is better for them instead of that 40 leaves. Please, I want you to take note of that.
Okay, take note.
Then my second here is the issue I want to discuss.
Okay.
Which is the issue of the questions being asked during the exam. That's for the primary one in particular. You see a teacher asking a question to a student that is in primary one to list the types of crafts. I think that one is too much on him. Like they will ask him, no, sir, you have to just continue. Ask him to write bead making to him, or weaving. Bead making or weaving to write it for him, sir. And in that class, she didn't even make sure he knows how to write it in that class. Spelling it, he cannot spell it. Write it. And they even asked him to write 4 or 3. Do I make the complaint? I called one of the teachers, I complained to him. That's why his grade was very low. And he even failed most of the questions. The objectives he was able to pass it. But when it comes to theory, he failed woefully. So please, I think maybe our teachers work on that. Though they are really trying, we really appreciate them.
Please give him a very long. My sister, you are the last person to talk. Yeah, only one there. Because of the people tend to come and
Assalamu alaikum. Please, I'm staying on existing.
Take it close to your mouth.
I can hear you. I hope you're hearing me now.
Please. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, please? Now, I think I have just 2 observations.
Okay. One.
Sorry. My name is Leji Elawa, para to Khadija Elawa. The first observation, I think we parents, I don't know, maybe we are not looking toward that direction. And I want to gear us up. The school management I will be using this opportunity to implore on you. I know there's likelihood of adjustment because of this fuel issue. I don't know whether it will still be profitable to maintain the same rate in picking the bus services. That is one. Then two, the school fees. So I'll now urge the management. No, the management.
Okay.
So if there will be any adjustment, please consider the current situation parents are. That is one observation.
That's true.
Then the second one, even though I've made that remark, I met with the school management. I want that emphasis to be made again today. Sometimes there are situations where a father or a parent will come around and take permission. Probably the child will be traveling along with the father or the mother or whatever. Now, in the event that while traveling, the parent was asked to apply online, and that application was made, approval given. But if it coincides with the period of either CA or exams, and after that, probably the child missed 2 or 3 papers, I want the institution to make it clear under what circumstance would such a child be allowed to retake that test or exam.
That is welcome.
Yes. Under what circumstance will that opportunity be given?
Okay.
So these are the 2 issues.
I think that is automatic. Okay, thank you. Doctor, I will talk again. Okay. Now on the part of us.
Assalamu alaikum.
Haja, you talk again? Haja, no time for you. Go ahead.
My name is Dr. Mustafa Muhammad Abdullahi.
No, we're not hearing you.
So my name is Dr. Mustafa Muhammad Abdullahi.
Doctor
Mustafa Muhammad Abdullahi.
Okay.
I'm a father to Ibrahim Mustafa Muhammad, Fatima Mustafa Muhammad, Abdullah Mustafa Muhammad, and Ismail Mustafa Muhammad.
I don't think I have this is a man.
No, it's not easy. 8 months, no salary. I have 2 issues to discuss.
Okay.
One has to do with the assignment given to.
This assignment. Okay.
Yes. The issue is this is different from what other speakers.
Okay, it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
But it has to do with the assignment in general. My son in primary 2, whenever they give them assignment, he comes home with the assignment questions, but no textbook, nothing, to guide us, to put him through. So when he read the school, yes. So I'm calling on the teacher. He's in primary 2. The teacher to ensure that I know they are doing their best. We really appreciate their effort. But please let her or him ensure that every child goes home with his or her assignment book or text. He said there's an assignment, but where is the assignment? You cannot find anything. So he goes back to school, without doing the assignment. So no work done. Yes. So please, I'm only calling on the teacher to do. Then second, in the last meeting, I made mention. I said something about exam malpractice.
I think we discussed that.
Yes, yes.
No, even today we discussed that.
Okay, today.
Maybe you are not.
Yes, I
Tomorrow come
the last time I spoke about exam malpractice was, it has to do with the exam. But this time around, I'm talking specifically on the continuous assessment in the CA itself. Sorry. So, but our teachers take that for granted. And I have a son, I will not mention his name, I will not mention his class.
Okay, no, don't mention.
He's complaining about the CA malpractice. That some of the students in that class, they cheat during the CA.
We understand.
During the continuous assessment. And it affects its own, I don't know, its overall performance. So please, I want to use this medium or this forum to call on the teacher. Teachers. No, the teachers. Okay. I'm calling on the teachers to please ensure that this issue of malpractice in the CA or in the exam is avoided.
Okay, thank you. I think you need to laugh, if not the least.
I've been raising my hand since.
Oh, sis. Okay, my daughter. Okay.
Good morning, all. My name is Elizabeth Williams. Williams. I'm a mother to Afolarin Judah Williams. I want to make an observation concerning their English spoken in class. Because I should believe that the school should be a place where they should learn more and speak more of English language. Yes, but when they come back home, they speak more of vernacular. I was like, what kind of language is? He said, no, that is what is allowed in my class.
Okay.
So,
okay. Which class is that?
Just one.
Okay.
Yes. So please, I want that to, as in, it's not that it's bad. They should learn other language.
Yes.
But that vernacular should be enrolled.
Should be minimized.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Secondly, concerning their assignments.
Please, that one class, please.
Secondly, concerning their assignments, they will give them something to make. After making it, we'll bring it to the school. The teacher will send it back to us that is not how it should be done. I was like, they should, as in, make a display. That okay, they asked us to make a cutlet. After making it, they return it back that is not the shape they want it to be like. I was like, okay, what shape do they want?
They should make the correction.
Yes, themselves. Then return it back to us as a feedback. Yes, sir, that is it.
After Haja and my daughter, I will please. Okay, the other answer. I'll just follow that phone. Katana.
Sorry, please.
So, Haja, hold on. Haja, please hold on. Hello.
What is it?
Hello, my name is Monel Ibrahim.
Please hold one class, please. Ojo. Your name?
Can you hear me?
Yes, you can hear me.
My name is Monel Ibrahim. I'm father to Amra Fatima.
Okay.
I just want to
Please. Go ahead.
The first one has to be addressed.
Okay.
This one. It's possible as a policy, as a quota policy for the school to admit a certain number of non-Hausa speaking students to help with this English issue, because I know professionally kids find it easier learning languages from their colleagues, from their age mates than from adults. Speaking English because they emulate themselves more than adults. So I have noticed that would be the likely reason why we're having difficulties in the younger students are having problems with English or speaking speak Hausa because they are more comfortable with it, and the majority of their classmates also speak Hausa. Then secondly, the new PE standards that is used for the educational book. I know there is standard you have to use them, but you could notice that it is so complex, especially for a child that doesn't even understand what it asks of him. Hopefully, if he could communicate the way the child does in his own mother tongue, it will be easier to answer such complex problems. If you go to Lagos, it's very easy for you to find a child that at least can be able to understand. But beyond that, I work in institutions, so these standards are set by us, but even as a staff, I know they are flawed because there is limited consultation before the standards are set. Some of the questions are not just language problems, but there are some things that there is no way a child can understand how they work until they are older. They are mistakes. Sometimes we look at them and we just laugh. And we just have to just give the child the answer because there was no way the child can answer such a complex reasoning. If you understand what I mean. Yeah, I'm hoping if as a school you can still have your own teaching methods that are unique to Caleb International, at least to follow the child as they grow. I know, and like I mentioned, as long as the child can speak, understand English the way he understands their mother tongue, it will be easier for everybody. And adults, I know, right? So there is no way you expect your child to come back home in let's say, Italy and expect him to teach speaking English. You don't find it there. But once he's in school and there's that proportion, I know that, sorry to quote another school, but Fatima International has that advantage over other schools.
Yes, go ahead. Nothing.
To make it a policy that a certain quota of your admission must involve non-Hausa speaking children that speak English from home so that it can complement. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay,
Can we start responding questions? What do you respond to him?
Suggestions and contributions. As you rightly said, if we talk about this spoken English or spoken languages, students learn it more when they interact with their colleagues rather than in the class. What the school basically has been doing its best to make sure that this only English language that is being spoken in all the classes. However, let me give you an example. The United Kingdom for more than 4 years. But the English, you learn now when you meet with colleagues around you, you play it, you share jokes with it, and what have you. Regarding the phone, if you are making any policy, that policy you have to look at so many factors. In Zamfara State, in particular, there's no way that you can make a policy restricting admission of English-speaking papers to Hausa-speaking papers. That is unrealistic. It's not just possible. We can't do that. Because now, how many non-Hausa-speaking Also, how many people that are not Hausa speaking that are also English speaking in Boso? So we cannot make such policies. However, as an institution that is geared towards providing quality education in the state, technologically advanced, we will do our best to make sure that there is improvement not only in the students' performance, but also in their spoken English. We should also take note that there has been medium and instruction throughout the country, but we will agree with me that in our locality, in our environment, we struggle with English language not only right from our primary school, but also up to university level. Like now, I'm also struggling with English because I find it mother tongue Hausa. So you guide us, we make everything humanly possible to improve in the English and also in the overall performances. Thank you.
Where's the mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we are going to give 3% chance to talk so that we respond.
Okay, my name is Hadiza Adamus.
Sorry. Yeah, that's what. Please, sorry.
Okay, my name is Hadiza Adam Hussein, mother to Ibrahim, Abdurrahman Ibrahim Ahmed and Ahmed Ibrahim Ahmed. Okay, my complaint is on this school bus issue. I think an assistant should be assigned in every school bus because at times there is bullying activities taking place.
I think there is.
Yes, there is. So there should be an assistant assigned to every school bus.
Okay.
Please take note.
Assalamu alaikum. Idris, yeah. My complaint is about the assignment that they are giving the pupils. She's nursery 1. I'm always complaining that I complained one of the teachers in the school that they used to give too much in the school. So my daughter is always complaining, hey, mommy, auntie is always busy on her phone. So please, the school should take note.
Good evening. My name is Anat Lawal Sani, the sister to Umar, Amina, and Abubakar Lawal Sani. My complaint is about the school uniform. There are children that grow at fast rate. So when they say that they cannot give school uniform, maybe after 2 years old, more especially the PE years. So the trouser usually is too short, and about the cover, the book covers, that book cover is out of date actually. You find when they come back with the assignments, the cover is still in one place or another. You end up using selective program to see. So maybe please the management should watch and try to update it to the latest version. And concerning the Hausa, they can really write yes, but they are English letters and other, but usually they cannot write in Hausa. So maybe if they can try at English.
Okay, honestly speaking, the school computing, I think we are going to start as well. So you said only to come and you let that touch. Okay, so please, okay, talk. Sani,
you give me the mic.
So about the school uniform, last time they gave my sister 2 sets of uniform, with 1 pair of hijab. I came here, I personally, and complained about it, but say that 2 sets of uniform with 1 pair of hijab. I find it odd. How can it be possible? What is she supposed to wear the other one with?
Okay, next person.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is San Muhammad Hafiz, brother to Saeed Muhammad Hafiz. So my complaint, in additional to the platform, the paging in the assignments are sometimes you will be given a pupil assignment, but the paging, it will be difficult for us to find the paging of the assignment from where to start and where to stop. That's what you said.
Okay, thank you. So I think the next agenda will continue before we start Thank you very much for your response, questions, and other observation. So, my next description. Yes, my next agenda is the preliminary remark and response. So,
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I'd like to appreciate all the parents who make their ways despite their tight schedules to attend this important meeting. My name is Dr. Mohamed Barakumi, the proprietor and chairman of Kalem International School, the vice chairman, the PTA chairman, and all the invited guests, the parents, and observers who have find it necessary to come and attend this important meeting. We do appreciate you. We also welcome you. I'm giving only 20 minutes, but I will spend less than 20 minutes in trying to respond to most of the questions. But I'm not going to respond to the questions. Before I forget, there's a popular saying in the educational spectrum that there's no any best method for teaching. It's any way that can be ascribed as the best method for teaching. But there are global best practices for teaching and learning. And they have pillars, and in Kalem we are trying to employ those best practices in order to impart knowledge to our kids. The institution is established based on certain principles that we feel is employable, is reliable, and can be applied or in Lagos or in any other areas where education is prioritized. So please bear with us. We know we have shortcomings and we are trying to address those shortcomings, but your responses, observations, and recommendations is what give us the strength, and also it empowers us to do more. Dr. Nasir, the Vice Chairman, will respond to questions you have raised, but me, I'll only talk on 5 issues. One, I want to announce to the forum that they are migrating from my class campus to Teachmeet, because the my class campus application was bought by another company, and the new company's name is Teachmeet, and they have a better service delivery. For those on bus services, we are going to install GPS in all our buses, so parents can be able to monitor live position of the buses before they reach their home. So you can be able to estimate how long, how many minutes is the bus very near to my house. So based on that, you can be able to maybe bring your words and wait. I think that will solve the problem of maybe pick up and also the drop off. In the next session, we are starting the secondary school session with SS1, and we intend to have 4 arms: SS1A, B, C, and D. SS1A, 1B will be science-based, 1C will be social science and arts, then the D will be commercial subjects. I think Lawal has raised a question which I think I will respond to that. Fee adjustments. Parents should expect fee and best adjustments on books, the textbooks, notebooks, uniforms, and bus services. I will give you reasons. Last year, for JSS classes, we charged 25,000. Now, the market value of those books is 32,000. So definitely, we are selling the books as we bought them. So if you like, you can go to school, any other shop and buy them. But I don't think you can buy them cheaper than what we are going to present to you. So those cost adjustments will be reflected in the next session. Likewise, notebooks. In the notebooks, we were using 40 leaves, but for JSS classes and SS classes will use 80 leaves, while the JSS classes will use both 80 leaves and 60 leaves, depending. JSS 1 and 2 will use, I think, 60 leaves. So, higher education note, I think now the market price is 600 naira, and we are making a customized cover. It costs us 300 naira, but I'm now producing those customized cover from Turkey, which is costing me just 86 naira. Would bring it to Nigeria and cost 100 naira, so 700 naira per book. And so we intend to charge between 800 to 900 for that book. So you expect an adjustment in terms of the notebooks too. For bus services, there was going to be an increase in the bus fare due to the current realities. Our buses consume 70 liters per week. Let me give you a calculation, it's very clear. 70 liters per week. You times it by 540 naira, you get 37,800. You divide it by the number of students in the bus, which is 25 students, you get 1,506 naira. That is the cost of fuel for bringing a child per week. Then you multiply it times 4, you get the cost for a month. Then you multiply by the number of weeks, which is 15 weeks, almost 3.75 weeks. Then the cost of fuel for 15 weeks is 22,608 naira. So we intend to charge 30,000 naira. Why? Because the cost for drivers' salary, the cost for bus maintenance, and the cost of servicing will be all 8,000 naira per term. So, Mr. Lawal, we're increasing the bus fare, and I think it's not our fault, but we have to, everything has to reflect the new economic realities. One other person also suggested for us to maybe have an assistant in each of the bus. For the bus that is going to Dama route, that is the Costa bus, we have an assistant. We have a civil defense that follows the driver always, but it is at no cost to the parents. For those who want us to put, it depends on you. We can employ somebody, but that cost will not be transferred to parents. So we're trying to cut the costs, looking into consideration the economic situations in the country. That's why sometimes for the smaller bus we are not adding anything. Another logic for us having 2 pairs of uniforms and 1 pair of hijab. We sell hijab at the cost of how much, Ms. Ojowesi? At least 3, Yeah? 2005. So I don't know. So if you want us to add, that will also calculate and add more. So if you need an additional hijab, you can still buy it from the issue was maybe binoculars being spoken in the school. I think the director will respond to that, or the Tunasi will also respond to that. But I just want to give you a good guidance that we are trying everything humanly possible to make sure that we do not overcharge the people with us. I have a salary of 1.6 million naira for staff monthly. So if you multiply that by 12 months, you have an average of 18 million. Then we have our bills of electricity, 200,000 naira per month. Then you multiply by 1, so you get the cost. So I think the school is not making anything for now. And, but what you pay is the same services we are rendering also to your kids. So please bear with us. Dr. Nasir will give his response to most of the questions. Mr. Vice Chairman.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على نبينا الكريم. Assalamu alaikum. Can we have one house, please? Let me stand by the existing protocol. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, Assalamu alaikum. Sunana Nasiru Garba Abubakar. Kuma ni ne Vice Chairman na wannan makaranta Alan International Schools. Kuma ɗaya daga cikin iyaye wanda ke da ɗalibai a cikin wannan makaranta. Zan yi ƙoƙari in answer some of the questions that were asked by some of our colleagues. Although some of the questions have been answered by the chairman and the proprietor of the school. Hadia Hadiza Mustafa Ibrahim asked about dropping of students late, as the students were also expected to attend Islamia schools. However, with what the chairman has just explained regarding the migration to a new app and also the GPS that will be installed in it, and also the buses so that you can track its movement, I think that will be solved, inshallah. On the issue of lag, to look at low, middle, and low learners, inshallah, we'll do everything possible to see that our such category of students or pupils in their classes. On our own part also, on the teachers' part, we do organize in-house training to make sure that our teachers are up to date, in line with the global best practice as what is obtainable all over the world, to improve or enhance on their performance and also professional development. I believe, inshallah, that will be handled accordingly. Hussein Harun high time for the school to introduce feedback mechanism. Inshallah, that is noted, and that will be handled accordingly. You know, the school is just young, and inshallah, from the discussion we have been having with the management, I used to tell them, while I was in the UK, we used to receive daily reports for our pupils. And inshallah, we intend towards doing that as well. In a situation, if we cannot have it daily, at least we can have it weekly, so that at the end in a particular class knows each and every child pupil in that class, and he can also tell about that pupil. At the end of the week, he can give an assessment to the father. Muhammad came to school today smiling. On Tuesday, however, he came very sad. On the part of English language, here we have observed some improvement, while he's still, in mathematics. Inshallah, we'll do that. We'll give you monthly report about your words. PTA Constitution. Chairman, I've got a lot of things to handle. I cannot handle the Constitution. Yeah, but I can link you up with a lawyer. I have a copy of FGC Anchor PTA Constitution when I was the chairman of the PTA. I can give it to you. You go to compare it with what they have, and also engage the services of a lawyer. Just pay him, stop talking, and when you have the money, they'll do it for you. They'll do it for you. On the issue of scholarship for excellent performance, it was answered for the whole year and only on tuition fee. That's for the whole year. Yes,
Hello? Okay. Please, someone asked about his child performed very well, but he was not given the academic excellence performance. What we do is every term we have an average for the whole cumulative average for every term. First term, second term, and third term. So the best, those who have the highest cumulative average at the end of the session, inclusive of first term, second term, and third term. So they are now regarded as the best student for that particular class. So those who have the scholarship, they will bear God's witness. The tuition fee for JS is 60,000, so we don't collect anything for the first position. Second term is still, we're not collecting any money. Third term the same. So for those who become second, half of that tuition fee they don't pay. First, second, and third term. For those children who are regarded as third position, 20% of that they're not paid. The cumulative average is there in the report card. So those with the highest average, they are the first school. Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman, for the clarification. On the issue of emphasis, that is on parking, I think that has been noted, taken. We are all parents. We should. It is a collective responsibility. Anyway, it's not about the teachers, the management. It's also about all of us as parents. On the issue of surgery food, sugary food, doctor has explained that. I think what the school was trying to say is
not that sugary food should not be given to pupils, but it should not be always. And the vice chairperson that we should work out on things the kids watch at home. So I think we have had that. I would like to give us an example. Last time we had a case in a particular class. Someone of the students came to the school with a mobile phone and they were watching. Let me use so you want me to use irregular or you want me to be strict? Pornography on their mobile phones and primary school. So he came with a mobile phone to the school, watching movies, BF. And in addition, they formed like a small cluster, a group in that particular class. And they were referring to, look at that, that girl must be very... Let me put it straight to you. Yeah, look, we have to be straight. Because as a point, like she rightly said, so that the responsibility should not be shouldered only on the school alone, but rather on the parent. Sometimes not even the school, but the parents. What we said, we made it clear that any pupil should be allowed to come to the school with any mobile phone. Why should you give a mobile phone to primary 6 students? Believe me, as far as I know, wallahi tallahi, all my children, whether men or female, will not have access to their own mobile phone until when they finish secondary school. That's my policy. But if they have it from their friends, it's up to them, and that's without my knowledge. And when we had our work in this, and they have even the audacity. Somebody will bring a letter, okay, a letter written to take it to your girlfriends, stuff like that. What we did, I did the investigation myself. Because the teachers or the school management are a little bit skeptical about it. They were skeptical, so I had to handle it myself. I called the parent at that. I said they should go and tell them that when I said they should and must be expelled from the school, withdrawn from the school, and that's what we did. So please, we have to be very, very vigilant about it. Well, if you feel you have the money to buy a mobile phone for primary 6 students, let him use it at home, but let him not come to school with it. Last time I came to the school, the deputy director was telling me that there was a case of theft, that a pad was stolen belonging to one student, and they were trying to investigate. Because I met a pack in the office. What is this thing doing here? She said they were trying to investigate, blah blah blah. I said in the first place, she should take that pack away from that office, because we will not assume or hold any responsibility for any contraband. We ask the student not to bring any mobile or iPad to the school. So if you say you are going to go on with the investigation, that means that you have accepted that responsibility. You will not do that. On the issue of scholarship assignment given to the kids, I think that the director and see how you can address that issue. Madam Haja Aisha, also issue of abusive languages in the class. Director, please take note of that, discuss with the teachers and see how that can be addressed. Because I remember, in class, if you use any word or the students are very, very observant and sharp. They will even mark with that, a teacher with that particular, he has been using in the class. So, director, issue of praying, also you have to look into the issue of praying so that how you can allow each and every student to go and attend prayer at the same time, not restricting a particular group or class. Food theft still going on. Director, that should also be addressed. Sit down and see how that can be stopped. Wait, I think that's what I said. This theft is stealing is too much, right? That's what I said. The school the director, together with his management staff and all the teachers, should, time is against us.
The word stealing using the right of is too much for those children. The word stealing.
Whatever. Hold on. One house, please. One house. One house, please. We have gotten the message. We have gotten the message. The most important thing is for us to get the message. Sace-sacen abinci ko wani abu a cikin aji ba shi bane. Sace-sacen abinci ko ba shi bane. Yaro ya aje abinci wani ya doke ba tare da sanin shi ba. Amma ina son mu sani, that is different from kila wani ya zo da abinci su zo tare da abokin shi su ci. It's different. Yawa, sharing. So whether kamar wani ne an kace mashi yace wani ya mutu yace a ba bai mutu ba kanka ce ya mutu ya dira shi. Ko dai a ce sata, theft ko stealing, whatever dai. Madam Bilamin Ibrahim, for those that are far away, okay, that I responded to him online. Then Abubakar Muhammad Bukum, government should be so PTA chairman. PTA meetings are organized and handled by the PTA, not the school. So chairman, Allah, listen to him so that it should be time when lokaci daga lokaci kaza zuwa lokaci kaza. Next time when you are having a PTA meeting, yes. Students should be given their books to go home with during exams. Books handling by the full police, majors, maybe training them. Yadda za su rike littafansu ba su yage ba, stuff like that. Director, the teachers should guide the students in that aspect. Also, improvement. You made mention about improvement. And that is noted, and inshallah the school will act accordingly. Then Hajia Fatima Muhammad also advised those students lagging behind. That is, the teachers should give attention to weaker or low performing students. Inshallah, from what I said earlier, in terms of professional development for teachers, we will train them and see how they can handle that effectively as a whole. With regards to, okay, that's online has been answered. Mathematics assignments before lessons, worksheet, inshallah, directly take note of that. Also in terms of creativity, one house please, creativity. So whenever students pupils are giving an assignment to do at home, when they bring it, so you can have a separate class gallery where even that things can be kept for record. Issue of bullying also. The chairman jokingly answer that question. Inshallah, we know discourage bullying of students or pupils. Sometimes it is even better to shout at them, to frown at them than to beat them. That is noted. Inshallah, that is going to be stopped. Hajia, one house, please, let us finish. The issue of writing materials that has been answered by the chairman, that 60 leaves for JSS and SS classes. Then questions being asked in the exam. The director, you should always moderate questions from a committee that will look at questions before they are even said during the do all your moderations to make sure that all the questions are okay before any exam. Then on the issue of A-level as include the school management adjustment to consider the current situation that has been answered by the chairman. Then, okay, permission under what circumstances would that be? On the issue of makeup and also the electoral, under what, only on health issues. So that is the only. So assignment, textbook to guide the pupils. So whenever pupils are given assignment directly, that is also thrown to you. Make sure that they are given the textbook for them to guide them in coming out just assignment. The issue of malpractice in class during CAO exam, that must stop. That must stop. That must stop. I remember there was a time we even had a case of one examination malpractice, and we set up a committee, we investigated it, and then a suspension was given to the students. And we also wrote a letter to the parents that an apology will not repeat it again. I think that was so inshallah bring a stop to that. And then with the issue of English in class, I think I have responded to that earlier. We should please bear with us. The environment have larger impact on the way we communicate, not rather in the class. It has so in terms of the English language communication, our teachers are doing their best. However, you cannot stop the students. They understand more, they speak more, whether it's in English or in any language. The policy admitting non-teaching, I think that I have answered to that. And standard of textbooks, complexity of the textbook, we will also look into that. Then the issue of bus assistance that has been answered by the chairman. Then school uniform, 2 PS, 1 hijab, that has also been answered by the chairman. If you need extra, you pay extra charges and you get what. If you need 5, 10, you just pay, you'll get it. Inshallah. Sani and Harpers. Inshallah, the school management will look into that and it will be addressed accordingly. Once again, I would like to thank you on behalf of Caleb International School most sincerely and heartily. Also welcome you all, and also thank you for your usual cooperation. You know, Caleb is a baby school where still, you start from crawling before you stand on your feet. Somebody charged us that he don't want to praise us. There are some schools that are doing better than us. We are fully aware. Even if we are the best, I used to tell our teacher in the best position. When I was in secondary school, some people doesn't want teachers to even know them, because by the time they know you, they observe that you must improve, you must do whatever it takes to prove yourself. Now that we are considered the best by the evaluators, inshallah, we find it a challenge to maintain that position. It is easier to be the best, but maintaining the best is a bit more challenging. Inshallah, we assure you that we'll do our own best in all aspects to be the leading school in terms of delivering technologically advanced education, not only in Zamfara State, but in Nigeria as a whole. Thank you. And also, feel free at any time. Maybe we open a suggestion box with the school. If you have any suggestion at any time, you can come to the school. We have a WhatsApp group. Our numbers are all there with you. You can call us at any time. Call us, give us a call. If you have any question or any suggestion on any way that you feel will improve the school, please feel free to contact us. Thank you so much. We wish you a safe journey to your various destinations. Thank you. Thank you. Agenda 2.
Thank you very much for the wonderful speech. Please appreciate the blessing. So, the next description on the agenda is meeting adjournment. Meeting adjournment.
I'm very sorry taking your time. There are some issues that initially I don't want to talk again, but issues that we need to say something. Some of us, sometimes our words are sick. Eventually, they cannot perform. When we call the parents, please come, they will take time before coming to respond to our call. Sometimes we take the pain of taking such a child home, or we are afraid when we take the child home, who is there? That's just the situation. Please communicate to us in respect of your child when he or she is sick. Don't use PTA platform. Call the management, please. That is just that one. Finally, any challenge you are having, please meet the management. Don't wait for the PTA meeting. If we could not address it, then when we reach here, we can stop. Thank you.
Meeting adjournment. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, we're going for the closing remark by the PTA Vice Chairperson.
And even though I am not supposed to talk, but I will talk. We, the executive of this PTA, we are taking a long period of time. So maybe in the next meeting, we are going to retire, or we are going to elect all the next new executive. I think it's done almost 3 years. Yes. What they are talking.
Assalamu alaikum. Please, before the closing remark, there's this issue that using the word stealing that is too big. Recently, I had an Islamic preacher talking of the way we are supposed to bring up our kids. And what he said is when you keep something and you didn't ask your child to take it or eat it or anything, and the child picks it up, what you will do to the child is to tell him, why did you steal this? The child will be taken aback. He will be like, so what I did was stealing. And that will prevent the child from taking it, repeating it at home or anywhere. That stealing is not good, is not too big. Let's tell our kids things as they are and stop cutting corners. I would like to express my gratitude to the teachers for giving our kids sound education. We all know that teaching is a very tedious job, especially with the nursery pupils. The attendance today is very, very impressive. So I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to all of the parents here present for coming. And by attending PTA meeting, it will bring parents into the picture of all the happenings in the school, as well as the policies that are being adopted by the school and those that are to be adopted. So please, let's keep the attendance. Let's boom it. For providing a prayer ground for in the primary section. At least it helps we parent a lot, because when the kids go home before they pray, we'll be like shouting, pray, eat, get ready to go for Islamia. But when there's a prayer, like now that we have a prayer ground in the school, at least something has been done. And we would like to appeal to the school authority to please extend the gesture of providing a prayer ground in the secondary school section, please. Okay. Thank you very much. We wish everyone safe trip back home.
Please appreciate the Vice Chairperson for that closing remark. So, we're going for closing prayer, and I will be inviting Mrs. Elizabeth Williams for closing prayer, please.
Let us pray. Father, we thank you for this hour, this minute. We thank you for the gathering of this morning. We thank you for the peace and the sound health you granted every one of us. We say, let your name be glorified in Jesus' name. As we are going back to our various destinations, we pray you grant us journey mercy in Jesus' name. We pray the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to bring up this word. You grant it unto us as we go in. And the pupil, that you restore your health back to them in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name we have prayed.
Thank you very much, Miss Elizabeth. So